7 years, or most of you know. We've been together for a long time. You know, ups and downs with every relationship, but you know, we've stayed strong through it, and obviously, you know, we're taking the next step, and I couldn't be happier, and I couldn't have a more beautiful and more, you know, perfect person in my life. So thank you. Next, I'd just like to thank my parents for hosting tonight. You know, everything worked out well. The boats are fine. They're not really blocking the view. You know, it's been an adventure with the weather and with the hurricane and everything, but everything came together beautifully. Thank my aunts and uncles for being here early to prepare the tables and whatnot. And then, you know, the biggest is, you know, thank you to Steffi and Michael and David for welcoming me in the family from day one. You know, you guys have always been fantastic. And obviously, you know, you guys will see the big extravaganza tomorrow, so thank you very much. We do have a couple gifts just for our parents, if you guys want to come up.
Oh, that's nice.
You don't have to get up.
Thank you. I also just wanted to thank everyone and echo what Josh said, and specifically wanted to thank all the girls in my wedding party. You guys have been awesome, from my shower to my bachelorette party, and then just being great friends. And I have a little something for you that I wanted to give you now. So I don't know, I could bring it back or you can come up. But for those of you who don't know, I have two maids of honor, Emily right here, Missy in the back. You can call the girl in the green QC. And Jacqueline also. And Abby right there. And you all know Abby's right. So I just got you guys a little something. I want to thank you for everything you've done and for being great friends.
Throughout the years, there have been hundreds and hundreds of memories, Amanda-isms, and moments experienced together.
For the sake of time, we're just going to touch on a few highlights.
In Bunk 2B 1994, picture a girl with long hair, sneakers, an athletic shirt, and Umbros up to her chest. We're passing around a photo just so you can
Make it easier.
She was afraid of water skiing and never seen without her birdie. That was our friend Amanda Serafine. She was a wonderful friend at 10 years old and has been since.
Amanda's pretty, down-to-earth, funny, easy to talk to, intelligent, determined, a loving mom to Marvin, motivating, whether to get you cooking in the kitchen or up at 7 a.m. for bridal boot camp, and all around just a great girl. What more could you ask for in a friend or a wife?
No matter what the situation calls for, Amanda's always there for her friends. Whether pulling them up from the ground of a RAV4 in Amherst or helping them situate their ping pongs after a visit to the porta potty, Amanda is always there at just the right moment to help a friend out of trouble, a very embarrassing time, or just to laugh in your face.
Jacqueline and I taught boating and canoeing at Camp Pembroke and spent our summers at the lake. Amanda always was on the athletic field, so one day she decided she should leave the field to try to see what all the fuss was over about the waterfront. After capsizing a sailboat, Amanda found herself stuck under the sail with minimum swimming experience, and she had created quite an emergency situation on the waterfront. Amanda's visit to the lake was the one and only time Jacqueline and I had to put our lifeguard training to the test, but luckily for Josh, we paid attention in class.
In the summer of 2004, Amanda survived living in one small room with the two of us. Even though I had a tendency to check the lock 27 times at night and QC started dance parties anywhere in the house. Although Amanda had a secret escape to Brewster whenever she needed it that summer, we know that she can always put up with anything we do.
When we moved to Boston, Amanda made the responsible decision of living at home to save some money. Though some may say she took up residence in our apartment, although she paid us instead of with cash, with sweet creations from the kitchen. Whether she's delivering something to you or you're just raiding her freezer, Amanda is never without a sweet offering.
Josh, your sincerity and love for Amanda has been apparent since UMass. Back in February 2004, Amanda emailed all of our camp friends saying,
He said he came to college totally not wanting a girlfriend, but met me and like doesn't want to lose me. And he said he feels like I'm the first girl he can be honest with.
Was that a winning pickup line or what? But Amanda was sure about Josh since the moment she had laid eyes on that boy down the hall, with or without the cheesy pickup line. Amanda and Josh, we wish you a very long and happy life together, and we can't wait to be by your side as the future progresses. We love you both.
As Amanda will be the first to tell you, I'm not the greatest public speaker in the world, so I apologize if I stumble through this a little bit, but I'll give it a shot. First, wanted to just thank Terry and Judy for hosting this dinner. It's a really great opportunity for all the family and friends to get together and spend some quality time and get to know each other before the hectic day that will be tomorrow, I'm sure. Josh, from Amanda Bring You Home for family dinners back when you first started going out together, to me spending time with you guys at UMass when I was still in high school, and then spending some more time with you guys when I was actually at UMass. I've gotten to know you through the years, and I really must say that I'm very happy with Amanda's decision. Happy that you guys are going to be, together forever. A lot of people say that we're a little similar in many ways, and I must agree that we are. We're both, alike in a lot. And I think you should take that as the compliment that it is. Over the years, I've not only got to know Josh, but recently I got to know Griffin, Vanessa, and Abby, and I'm really happy that we're all going to be, joining families together, and look forward to getting to know you even more as time goes on. Amanda, what can I say? You're my older sister. You've looked out for me over the years. You've been pretty good to me, I could say. I can remember when we were really young, we could spend all day together, Then as time grew on a little bit more, you got older, you wanted to spend time with your friends and want me around. But all I wanted to do was just spend time with my older sister. I would try and come play with you guys, and he would scream and yell at me, get away, I don't want to spend time with Mom, Dad, get away from me. And I'm really just happy that our relationship now is more like the former than the latter, and we get along well and can enjoy each other's company. And so, Amanda and Josh, congratulations. I really am very happy that not only Josh is joining our family, but the two families are going to be, combining. So, I'll raise our glasses if we have any. To Amanda and Josh, happiness and best of luck.
room. Zehayom Adonai Nagila V'nis Mechalvo. This indeed is a day that God has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Amanda and Josh, the sun is shining for you. Beauty, tides coming in, good things. And at this time, I invite Josh and Amanda to fill the glass of sand, acknowledging and representing that they come as two individuals, individual colors, individual identities, and this is the ceremony that is linking them together. Family and friends to read, acknowledging that you folks gathered here are committed to their well-being as well, and blessing will come from all over today. So I invite Vanessa, who is Josh's sister-in-law, to begin.
Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres.
Today's ceremony represents who Amanda and Josh are. And we begin with a framework of Jewish tradition, and then we go forth unfolding so much of their personalities and commitments to each other through the reading. Right now, Josh and Amanda are standing under what's called the Chuppah. It's beautiful, and the talit, the prayer shawl on top, is the same one that Amanda's parents were married under how many years ago? 29 years ago. It's beautiful. The prayer shawl and the chuppah represent Amanda and Josh's first home, acknowledging its beauty, its nature, but also representing that it's family that surrounds them, and also that homes can be fragile, as we learned this past week in the storm. Homes can be fragile, and truly the only thing that anchors them is love, commitment, and family. At this time, we ask for Kenny, who is Amanda's uncle, to please read.
If you are known, if you've heard within a voice the echoes of your own, if you have felt a touch that stirs the longing of your heart, and still can feel that closeness in the moments you're apart, if you are filled with wonder at the way two lives can blend to weave a perfect pattern that is seamless end to end, if you believe that some things in life are simply meant to be, then you have found your soulmate, your heart's own destiny.
Again, recognizing that Josh and Amanda, who they are to each other today and who they are in their own lives, comes very much from family. And according to Jewish tradition, the first part of the wedding ceremony would actually take place a year before. And that is when the Jewish ketubah, the wedding contract, would be signed. Indeed, Amanda and Josh have signed a contract that exists between them in their own language and with their own beauty. And you'll be able to see that during the reception. For now, though, that time is represented as a coming together of two families honoring the bride and groom. So I invite all those who wish to say the prayer over the wine with me. And this first cup of wine will be shared with all of Amanda and Josh's family. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Blessed are you, God, who have sustained us and brought us to this moment.
Amen. And let's say together, Amen. This is now time for Josh and Amanda to be under the sukkah alone. Of course, each relationship is first and foremost about each other. Josh and Amanda have chosen to say vows to each other that are for themselves alone. And then we'll have readings that represent what it is that they'll be sharing together.
May your marriage bring you all the exquisite excitements a marriage should bring. And may life grant you patience, tolerance, and understanding.
May you need one another, but not from weakness. And may you want one another, but not from lack.
May you look for things to praise, often say, I love you, and take no notice of small faults. If you have quarrels that push you apart, may both of you hope to have good sense enough to take the first step back.
May you have happiness, and may you find it making each other happy. And may you have love, and may you find it loving one another.
Now Lynn, Josh's aunt, in order to have a successful, loving, mutual relationship and growing and healthy family. And I'd like to tell you about them because they're simple, they're easy to remember, and they're at the foundation of every living. The first thing to say to each other, thank you. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for letting me have my way this time. Thank you for coming towards me when I am standing back. Thank you for providing for me everything that you can imagine. Please remember on a day-to-day basis to say thank you. And the equally important words to also say are, I'm sorry. To each other, you represent all that is best about you and all that is weakest about you. There will be many times when you'll need to say, I'm sorry. And I pray that you have the strength from each other enough, the humility enough to understand that and to come forth and recognize that I'm sorry really isn't about being weak. It's about acknowledging that you too are flawed and human and sometimes go in the wrong direction. The other most important thing to say is, I love you. Don't forget that. In the morning, taking out the trash, coming home from a long day of work requires of us is to do justice, to love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. What that means is be aware of each other, but also that there's a world surrounding you. All the gifts that you have and share with each other, the world also needs. So to do justice means to take the best in who you are, to share it with each other and your families, and to give it freely to your communities and your world. Loving mercy. Not everybody has the benefits we have. Not everybody has the joy of your love, your intelligence, your commitment to each other. Not everybody has the strong families that you have, the good jobs, the place to live. I pray that you'll have mercy on those who aren't like you, who aren't as gifted, and who aren't as successful, and recognize that it takes an entire world, every kind of being, to make us go along. And you too, as important as you are just cogs in that being. And then the part of walking humbly with your God, I pray that within yourselves and in your family that there's a recognition that this is not all there is. There's so much greater out there. That there is a supreme being, an eternal source, a God, who helps give us strength and sustains us and allows us to reach this time. Two of you are remarkable, and I would say that to everyone. I enjoy the way you